Okay, what will it be if we take the almighty ChatGPT and combine it with Supreme Midjourney? Spoiler alert, we will unleash an absolute beast. Alrighty, today we're embarking on a thrilling quest. We are to combine forces of ChatGPT-4 and Midjourney V6. So let's explore the future of AI image generation and, well, art in general. So yeah, it feels to me like preparing a meal. We have two ingredients, both taste good, but if we mix them up together, we get an even better result. All in all, I think this mix will best fit artists, designers, and photographers who can use AI technology to generate creative prompts and, of course, produce high-quality art. Gosh, I think we can make it to the point that we even don't need to be present at photo shoots, make photos ourselves at all. All that stuff, lighting, composition, can be easily omitted. Well, why bother if we can use just an AI and generate pictures ourselves with Midjourney, saving us tons of our precious time and resources? Well, of course, if we know how to do it. Basically, all we need to do is to put on the manager hat. So ChatGPT-4 will generate us interesting, comprehensive prompts, while Midjourney V6 will follow these instructions and provide us with amazing results. However, for that to work, first, our mission is to train ChatGPT in terms of how to write prompts in the proper style and format that, of course, Midjourney will understand. Also, we might want to feed ChatGPT with the latest info about Midjourney V6 regarding its updates and stuff. And also, let's provide it with some basic examples on which it will generate its own prompts. Well, only that we will unlock its limitless capabilities. However, here's the twist. We are not just throwing words into the cauldron, we need spells, prompts. All those crafted with care, touching on everything from content and style to the very lens of the camera. Basically, we're laying down the formula, like content, medium, style, lighting, composition, colors. So all woven into a spell that Midjourney can't resist. Okay, enough talking. Let's get down to the screen and to our ChatGPT. Okay, so here is my screen and it's ChatGPT version 4. And basically what I'm trying to do here is to teach ChatGPT and point out the main tasks it should follow. Here I outline all the parameters that the AI should follow, like what it should incorporate, like precise description, image content, and also I put professional camera settings in prompts like aperture, lenses, ISO, and all that stuff. And let's emphasize nouns and adjectives so it will generate us more clear prompts. And also, let's not forget about the references to popular culture, artists, and stuff. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is to send more info to ChatGPT, and this way we can also communicate with it. And at the end of our request, we put, if understood, answer yes, why. And as you can see, it answers us with why, so we can proceed. What I'm trying to do next is to feed ChatGPT with key features of Midjourney V6 update. And as you can see, this info is basically all taken from the official Midjourney website. For example, if ChatGPT doesn't know the info about Midjourney V6 latest updates, we can also put it all together here, and thus making sure it knows all the features. So as I said before, it's all taken from the official Midjourney website, so there is nothing special to it. And yeah, let's also proceed with more info, and I use the same prompt as before. So if understood, answer why. Next goes Midjourney basic parameter list, and here are outline all the parameters that Midjourney actually puts after our prompt. So like chaos, quantity, seed, stop, style, also important here, and also stylized number. So all those info, ChatGPT will actually understand and generate us complex, interesting prompts that users are likely to use when communicating with Midjourney. Next goes Midjourney prompt structure, and here goes the order of words that ChatGPT should use when constructing prompts. And as you can see, the basic prompt can be as simple as possible to make it more clear. And obviously ChatGPT can exaggerate sometimes and use too many prompts, so we'll get to that later. But yeah, here we go with more examples for Midjourney V6. So here I'm trying to feed ChatGPT with the basic, examples that users tend to use when communicating with Midjourney. So here goes like all this formatting, all those styles. So for example, like ultra wide shot, the parameters of the camera, the ISO, shutter speed, and also here goes like the aspect ratio that Midjourney understands and we can use it, and also the version of ChatGPT. So the latest one is 6 up to this date. So yeah, and of course you can teach ChatGPT with your own ideas, texts and prompts, or use mine. But yeah, eventually I think I pointed out the main ideas you should follow when trying to teach ChatGPT in terms of any AI. So yeah, here goes our 10 examples. It understands it, answers yes, and great. Let's proceed with the real task, with the real deal. So yeah, now let's get down to the real business, to generating our own prompts. Well, I mean ChatGPT's interpretation of our ideas. So here goes my request. I provided you the info, and we need to generate amazing prompts for Midjourney based on my requests. So when constructing prompts, I make sure I pointed out all these parameters because sometimes ChatGPT can exclude them. So all those like hyphen parameters. Yeah, and in my case, I don't like quotation marks in prompts, so it will be easier to copy all that stuff. And also I think it's quite handy for ChatGPT to provide us with 2 different versions of prompts. So we have a list of prompts that we can choose from. And basically, I think that's a good idea. And later I will showcase you how that works. So yeah, if everything's clear and understood, answer why, and that's what ChatGPT does. And now let's finally get down to our own prompt ideas, as I said before. So I've got like 5 different image or photography styles that I think will be like best fit to showcase the capabilities of trained ChatGPT and also its versatility when working with different content. And also in the end, I will show you how one killer feature can spice up all your prompts ideas like even better. So yeah, you better stay tuned. Okay, so first on the list goes sports photography. So here's my prompt: sports photography of a basketball player throwing the ball and all that stuff. I imagine it to be like old-fashioned, maybe vintage style. So that's why I put grainy filter on all filter cameras as a requirement and settings used in sport photography. And also 9:16 aspect ratio. And here goes the ChatGPT prompts. 2 versions, as I said before. So prompt 1, version A, and version B. As you can see, ChatGPT tries to come up with 2 versions of our like basic idea and like interpret it in its own interesting way. So yeah, for example, let's take any of it. Maybe the second version will do. So yeah, let's copy all that prompt and put it in our Midjourney. And also don't mind my Midjourney because I use an official Midjourney bot that we created with my friends and we share that. So it will output the actual same results that you can get from official Midjourney bot. And as you can see, it actually generated us quite a nice prompt, the way that I actually first imagined. So it's all very interesting how it generates like ideas, because we specified some precise requirements for Midjourney to follow. And yeah, I really like the pictures, especially the one bottom left. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how it creates this vintage style, vintage vibe with this request that we provided. And as you can see, it's really looking sharp and great as it were taken from the real film camera in the midst of the game. And yeah, that's really amazing how Midjourney does it. It really amazes me every time. Then of course, Midjourney and ChatGPT won't come out with such bright ideas, and sometimes it will be far from your interpretations that you first imagined. So for that to follow your ideas precisely and to like have some, I don't know, key points, you can use real-time references like real picture and feed it in your prompts, like include it for that to be like more precise. So as you can see here in this picture, I use a reference, so you can see it right here. And basically I use the same prompt that I used before but I put the reference link first. So let's see what Midjourney will do next. Yeah, it actually kept all the essence of the previous photo, but used the reference and made it more precise. Okay, so let's get down to the second prompt, and the next topic is street portrait photography. So I used the topic of 80s Miami Beach, and this prompt should follow the 80s vibe with the corresponding photography style and parameters of that era. And let's this time use 1:1 ratio. And yeah, it's really interesting how ChatGPT does it, because it comes up with like different ideas, but at the same time kind of similar. So yeah, this time let's pick, I don't know, prompt 2 version 8. So yeah, let's copy that and paste it in our Midjourney, and let's see what happens. Okay, so I put it in Midjourney, and also I decided to delete the info about the aspect ratio because it's already in there. So we can also tweak our prompts and sometimes edit it to be the best fit for Midjourney. And yeah, it's already generated, and let's see what results we get. Wow, these results are just amazing, and I especially like the bottom right result because, I don't know, it feels kind of hazy, maybe, I don't know, acid-like, but I really like this picture the most. However, it's not, well, entirely the portrait, but yeah, it really generated interesting ideas, interesting vibes. As you can see, there are no artifacts, no errors and stuff. Basically, it all looks like real photos. So yeah, let's get down to our third example, and here goes, well, macro photography. Let's try that. And for that, to make more fun, let's use a frog, but it does a rain frog. Let's see how ChatGPT does that. I also specified it must be extremely realistic, depicting nature environment of the species. And yeah, let's make it like with the slightly blurred background and see what ChatGPT will throw at us. Wow, these are really spectacular looking photos. Yeah, it's not like the AI generated pictures. I really believe it. And I like this like sandy, like grayish vibe around it, maybe beige like. And yeah, the frog really looks authentic. It really amazes me how it does it. And actually, yeah, Midjourney followed our request, and we see slightly blurred background and all those parameters that tend to be like specific for macro photography. Okay, going next, and here is the fourth prompt, and this time is food photography. ChatGPT included all those details like focus, texture, the lighting, the minimalistic approach of panna cotta, and I can't wait to copy all those info and put it in Midjourney and see what happens. Actually, I had to edit the prompt and delete the last part because it included like the wrong stylize option. But here goes nothing. You can see all those amazing like photorealistic pictures of panna cotta, and this is really the content that can be used in real-time menus. You don't have to, well, take picture of panna cotta yourself. But they get the general feel, the idea. Yeah, you can really use all those pictures in your own menus for cafe without even the need to take pictures yourself. These looks absolutely stunning, really yummy, and I like it, absolutely like it. And as you can see, a prompt for a panna cotta can be turned into a high quality photo, while potentially replacing all the need for expensive food photographers. Okay, so here goes our last prompt, number 5, and this time let's try to generate like a poster of a traditional Japanese landscape with mountains on the background. And I also specified the use of traditional Japanese color palette and like the ukiyo-inspired composition. Well, I hope I pronounced it right. And again, ChatGPT did its magic, and we see 2 versions of the prompt number 5, and these are quite different but at the same time the same. And yeah, from reading that, I really actually like the first one because it's actually less and it incorporated my ideas the best. So yeah, let's take that, copy it, and paste it in Midjourney and see what happens. And yeah, this is exactly what you imagine when thinking about like Japan, the poster, and like mountains. So yeah, you can actually use that in some commercial ideas, maybe posters or travel logs. Yeah, this is how easy the job can be done using Midjourney. and of course pre-trained ChatGPT. And as I promised before, let's spice it up. Our latest prompt, well, in a magical way. And here is how we can do it. So with that to work, let's just ask ChatGPT to send us 5 top Midjourney V6 styles and techniques that will fit my previous prompt. And let's see what we will get. And basically what ChatGPT tries to do is to analyze our previous prompt about the traditional Japanese landscape poster and come up with new ideas and styles and techniques for Midjourney V6 that would complement and enhance this artistic vision. And we see like 5 techniques, like traditional Japanese color palette, and we actually used it before, raw style for photorealism, subtle styles for artistic flair, and enhanced detail and texture. So based on that info, let's just pick any, like for example, the third one, raw style for photorealism. So yeah, as you can see from one slight change, it generated us completely different prompts from the previous one. And for example, let's pick any of it and put it in Midjourney and see what happens and how different it will be from our previous attempt. So yeah, this one style, one technique completely changed our prompt, our request, and made it look like a completely different picture, like absolutely stunning and amazing. And that's why I like this combination of ChatGPT in Midjourney, and we can even generate even more ideas that we didn't even think of first. So what I'm trying to do here is, well, of course, AI generated images have some imperfections, but still some of them are absolutely impressive, as you can see. Besides, I'm not saying that this is the only way to generate prompts for Midjourney. Well, of course you know it's not, because your inputs might do just fine. Well, sort of minimalistic way will work even better sometimes. Just take a look at the picture I've generated myself a while ago, and yeah, in some extent I like it even better than the one that I've generated with ChatGPT. However, you should be aware that this won't be always like that. That is why I consider like using ChatGPT as prompt generator to give inspiration basically. It gives like more details that you can easily miss or completely forget about it when generating a prompt. So yeah, don't forget, you can always tweak ChatGPT prompts, like change the text, maybe exclude some parameters, add some ideas, maybe completely remove babble and unnecessary prompts to like keep it simple yet informative. So this way you unlock absolutely limitless possibilities. And don't forget that this journey isn't just about creating. It's about discovering, pushing boundaries, and finding beauty in myriad facets of imagination. Well, at least that's what ChatGPT says.